What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see, I got a new package today. This is from Costaway and it is a new kitchen table. I'm super excited to get it unboxed and put together. I have been using a little kitchen Allen with bar stools for my table for the past 2 years. I did thrift this from an inside flea market. I bought the stools separate and I just painted it all to match. It has been working out for about 2 years now, but it's on its last leg. So I'm really excited that I got something new. I'm hoping that I love it. I fell in love with it when I seen it on their website. So I knew that I wanted something different for in here for a while, but I just didn't know what I was looking for. I knew that I wanted something on the smaller side, but a little bit bigger than the kitchen Allen. So this was perfect. It measured to be the exact same height as the kitchen Allen. It was just a little bit longer, which of course it would be a little bit longer. It has 4 seats instead of just the 2. And we needed more seating anyways because we are a family of 4. So I'm just jumping right in. I'm gonna unbox this and separate all of the pieces. It looks like, for the most part, I'll just be putting all of the stools together. All 4 stools requires a lot of pieces and screws and bolts. So I think that I can handle that. I don't know, I am working on baby Evan's time. Right now he's content. He's running around in his walker. And I've got him in his walker just so that he doesn't get hurt or get into anything that he's not supposed to. Usually he's crawling around like crazy, but I just couldn't have him crawling right now with me putting everything together. So the walker will do for now while I try to put all of these stools together. Okay, so this kitchen is a mess. I did get 2 of the stools done. I wanted to show you what they looked like. I think that they're just so pretty and they've got some weight to them. But this is what they look like. So they're black. This is the top. It's got so much cushion, and then it's got the studs going all the way around them. I think that they're gonna go so well with my kitchen. But yeah, I got 2 down and I have 2 more to go. Then we'll start on the table. Okay, so we've got a mess in here, but I got all 4 stools done. It took me about 20 minutes to put all 4 of these together. Once I got the first down, the rest went so smoothly. And so now we are going to move on to the table and we'll see how far we can get with this. Okay, so the chairs went a little bit quicker than I thought. It literally took me 20 minutes, so about 5 minutes for each stool. And so now onto the table. This table has got a lot of weight to it. So I'm just going to lay it down flat and build it up. I think this only has about 7 pieces to it, 4 legs, a middle piece that separates the benches at the bottom, and then 2 pieces that go in between each leg. Okay guys, so brace yourself. This is the current state of my kitchen. I've still got the old table in here, the kitchen Allen. But the table's built, all of the stools are built as well, and we've just got such a big mess to pick up. So I guess that's what we're going to jump into. So I'm really happy that I took a chance at putting the table together without my husband. It was so much easier than I thought it would be. And it literally only took me about maybe 40 minutes, so it wasn't too long for baby Evan. I was worried I'd get started and then he'd start getting impatient or bored. I thought it would at least take 2 hours to put together. But now I've just got this really big mess to pick up, so I'm using these smaller bags that the bar stool seats come in instead of wasting my trash bags. And I'm just going to fill them up with all of the trash laying around. Mostly it's just cardboard, bags, and all kinds of broke up styrofoam. I'm sure I'll be picking up styrofoam for the next few days. But I'm just really excited to get all of this mess cleaned up and to get the kitchen put back together with the new table. I'm not sure if I want to keep it in the center or put it in front of my window. We'll just set it up and see how we like it. I may keep it in the middle of the kitchen for now, and then maybe tomorrow move it in front of the window and just see how I like it best. But for now, we're going to stick with in the middle of the kitchen. So we've got to get this old set moved out. I'm just going to move it into the living room so that way it's out of the way, because I really do need to sweep in here and Swiffer. And I did take the bottom shelves off of this little Allen, so it's a little wobbly, so I'm just going to move it over here in front of my microwave out of my way. I don't feel safe with putting it in the living room because baby Evan is getting around in there, and I don't want him to go under it since it is so wobbly. It's just not the safest. So it'll stay here. I do have something blocking the way to the kitchen so that he can't get in here. And I'm just going to focus on getting these floors swept up. And while I was sweeping, I was sitting here thinking about all of the kitchen tables that you guys have gone through with me. I've done switched out my table, I want to say 3-4 times in the past 3 years. When we initially moved in here, I had a big Ethan Allen table and it had 6 chairs with it. It was so big. And I had it in here for about 4 years. It was just too big for our space, and there was only 3 of us at the time. So I got rid of that, and then we moved on to a smaller, rounder table. I painted that white, loved it for a while, and the paint just kept chipping. So I got rid of that. And then I got the little kitchen Allen with the bar stools. I moved that in and out of the kitchen for a good year or so. Sometimes I liked it. Sometimes I just used the bar stools and put around my bar, and we just used that for our table. And I just went back and forth. I'd bring it in, I'd put it back out. And so now we're finally on this table. And I think I'm gonna let this one stick around for a while because I'm just sick of switching them out. I've got to commit to something. And I'm thinking that this just might be it. So now that I've gotten the floors cleaned up, I'm just going in with the Swiffer. I'm going to clean them up really quickly. And while they dry, I'm going to vacuum the little area rug that I had in here off, get it good and clean. So that way I can put it under this new table. I just like to have an area rug in the room so that the table doesn't scoot. It helps me keep the table centered so that it's not all over the place. And also it just makes the kitchen feel a lot more cozier. So yeah, I do plan on putting the rug back in here. I'm hoping that it fits under this table. You guys can see my little vacuum marks on it. And now the moment of truth. I hope that it fits. And it looks like it's going to fit perfectly. So I'm very happy about that. And the bar stools actually slide up under the table. So that way they're out of the way. That's what sold me on this table. I was reading the reviews on it. And I also love the fact that the seats are gray and not white. When they're white, they are so hard to keep clean. So now for the centerpiece of the table, I've got this buffalo plaid placemat. And I'm just going to put this in the center with this greenery. I may have to go out and look for some placemats, but for now this will do. And I'm just super excited to show you guys what it looks like now that it's all put together and cleaned up. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I know a lot of my subscribers loved my little kitchen Allen. They just thought it was the cutest thing. I loved it as well, but after having it for 2 years, it was pre-owned. It just wasn't as sturdy as I liked. So this is what the new table looks like. I love the stools. I love the touch of cool gray and how they just scoot and tuck right up under the table so that they're not in the way. And it just looks so simple and so clean. I'm very happy that I went with this set. I almost didn't. I was going with a white set, and white is just so hard to keep clean. So that would have just been another chore for me to constantly wipe them down. And so moving on, I also got me a little ice maker. I go through the ice like crazy, especially here in the summertime. We love sweet tea, we love ice water, and we love lemonade. So I can't keep up with the ice, and my fridge doesn't make ice. So I thought this would work out perfectly for me. So it's got its little tray. It will make ice all day long. It can tell whenever it's empty. And whenever it's empty, a little light will come on. It'll tell you to add water, and it'll just keep making ice. The ice sets in here until you get it out. Keeps it good and cold. And I just think it's a perfect little addition to our kitchen. I did go with the gray silver, only because everything's so black and white in here. I needed something different. And so I just take the ice from here and I put it in my freezer in the ice tray. And then I just keep this running. This also come from Costway. And so that is going to be all for today's video. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me while I made these little changes. You guys know that I love to do stuff like this, and I love to involve you guys with me whenever I make little changes. So definitely leave me some love in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about the change. Are you for it? Are you not? I love it. And I guess, you know, as long as I'm happy, that's all that matters. Not everyone has the same taste. But I want to thank you guys for watching and hanging with me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.